Hi guys, so the purpose of the video today is to go through some of our new features that we have on the hub. To load the hub, you can do this from your normal Salon IQ desktop by clicking on this button here. Or if you just load up an internet page and type in hub.saloniq.co.uk, and then you can log in with your normal Salon IQ username and password. So what I'd like to show you today is if I just click on this appointment here, you can see if we go to the end that we now have show retail history. This is really good if you're just going to check the client out. You can click on here. It will then load up a list of products that the client's purchased in the past, how much they've paid for it, and what team member sold the product. Really great for your upselling for your products before the client leaves. Then clicking on this edit pencil here, it will then load up the client's full record card. So if you're using the hub on any tablets or devices and you're giving that to your clients to fill in, what you need to do is make sure that you click on client mode at the top. It's really important that you do this because what will happen is at the moment you can see the client's notes and the client's alerts and the appointments in the background. However, when you click on client mode, they won't be able to see any of the alert messages, notes or appointments. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to leave it out of client mode so I can just show you some of the features that we've got. So going through, you can add your notes and add your alert messages as normal in the hub. And then further down, we have your consultation forms. So in here, you can see the clients filled in consultation forms. And if you wanted to do a new one, we just click on the drop-down box, go down to which one you want. So we're going to use the skin test and click on add. And then it's just really as simple as typing in everything that you need, going through with the client. And then for the skin test, you can type in which product you've used to do the skin test on, and then you can get the client to sign it off. So the really good thing about adding the products in, you can say what product it is. So if you do hair and beauty, you can put whether you've done the skin test on a hair product or a beauty product. Once you've finished, we just click on submit, and then that saves onto the client's record card, and you can refer back to that in the future should you need to. So on the right hand side, we've got images. What you can do is you can browse and upload images and save it onto the client's record card. Really good for bridal trials. So you could do a bridal trial, take a picture of the hair up, and then when it comes to the wedding day, you know exactly the way the hair should be. For beauty, you can use it for beauty and you can do before and after pictures. So if someone buys a course of facials, you can take a picture at the beginning and a picture at the end, and you can basically show the client the difference. Then going further down, we've got my bookings here. So instead of writing my booking down and giving it to the client, what we can do is we can go into the hub, and if you click on this button here, it will send me my booking on an email. A bit further down, if we go on to load past bookings, it will show you all the bookings that I've had in the salon. And if we click on this one here, it will show you the receipt, exactly what I've paid. And again, you can send this over as an email. It will show the email address that's in the client's record card. However, you can delete it at this point, add a different one in and click on send if the client gives you a different email address. You also have deleted bookings. So in here, you'll be able to see any bookings that have been made and cancelled in Salon IQ. You can see when the booking was meant to be, what they were booked in for, and who actually deleted the appointment. So here you can see this was deleted on the 10th of April by myself. And then if we load up for the no-shows, it'll show you if the client's ever not showed up to the salon. And then again, the retail history. So it'll show you the retail history within the card. So before you actually change and click onto the X, you need to make sure that you click on Save Changes. Once that's popped up to say it's changed, you just need to click on the X and then you can go back on to the appointment book. So another great feature I'd like to show you is we have something called a temporary workbook. A temporary workbook is really good if you're trying to book in an appointment with multiple stylists or therapists. So for instance, I want to book in an appointment with a hairstylist and also with a therapist. What I can do is I can grab Jez, and I'm just going to drag him over here until you get that green tick, and then let go. Grab Sophie, drag her across, and then let go. Perfect. So if we now click on this button here, it will show me Jez and Sophie. So this is really good for me to say, right, okay, so you can have your hair done, let's say at 12:45. While your colour's processing, you can have your beauty done, and then you can have your cut and finish later on. It's also really good if someone's doing the colour and someone else is doing a cut and finish and you have a lot of team members. You can just drag the two that is going to be doing the colour and the cut, and then you'll be able to see the appointment gaps in between. To get them back to the normal appointment book, all you do is you click on them and drag them back over, and then that will put them back on to the regular appointment book. There we go. If you ever want to fit someone in at the same time as a certain appointment, what you could do is if you click on this plus button here, what it'll do is it'll toggle the screen and make it go grey. And then if I click on 9 o'clock where the appointment already is, and then go to add book out, go add booking, sorry, and we just type in Goodwin. And another good trick, if you do a comma and a C, it would just show all the C Goodwins rather than showing you everyone who's called Goodwin within the system. So making an appointment is slightly different in the hub. So the first thing is what you could do is you could put a tick in here, and this will be skilled services only. So Janet is a beautician. If we tick in here to say skilled services, we could make it where it only shows the beauty services. Also, you've got your search button as normal. So you click in here and then you could search for the actual service that you want to book. You've got all your categories down the left-hand side. So you've got eyes, face, everything's down the left-hand side. If you go onto eyes, it'll just show you everything that's within that category. So if I just click on this one here and go to add to basket, you can also add multiple services at this point as well. So if you wanted to add a couple of services, you just click on add to basket. And once you've done that, you just click on the continue button in the top right hand side. Once you've done that, it'll load back into the appointment. And all we need to do is click on the save button at the very bottom. And then it'll ask you if the client's a request. Once this is done, as you can see, the appointment is now side by side. Okay, so another great feature, if we click on here on Kate, and we've got something called a memo. So if we click on memo, you can actually put in some notes in here. So this is where your notes come back from your client replying back to the text messages. However, you can use this in the salon for yourselves. So if I booked this appointment for someone and I want someone to notice what I've done, I can just say, book this in, please call the client, and whatever you wanted to say to the stylist. Then when you go to the review status at the top, if you change that to review and then save, now you will see that this appointment has gone yellow. So Sophie comes over to the desk and she can see, oh, one of my appointments is yellow, which means that it needs a review. So Sophie could click on the appointment, go to memo. She will see the note that you've put in, call a client or make the changes that need to be done. Click back on review at the top, change it back to none, and save that. And then what will happen is it'll make the appointment go back to its original colour. Okay, so up here on the top right hand side, if you could see where it says appointment dashboard, if we click on here, you've got a couple of different things. So you've got book and conflicts. So that will show you any conflicts that you've got in your appointment book. You've also got book and review. So if we click on here, what it'll do is it'll look through your appointment book and see if any of your appointments need reviewing. So here we can see there's an appointment in for tomorrow that needs a review. So if I click on the client's name, you can see all the client's information from here. And then if you click on the next booking, it will actually take you to that page. And as you can see, this appointment's in red. So we click on the appointment and I go to the memo. And in here, you can see that the client's put, can I change to 4 p.m? So you would make the relevant changes, change this back to none and save that. And then call the client to say, yes, your appointment has now been changed to 4 o'clock. Or if you click on this button here, again, and go to your message center, this is where all your messages will be, and you can go through and you can reply back to the client from here. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is once you've actually taken your bills, exactly the same as the usual Salon IQ, we have this button up here which is print the last bill. So instead of printing it out as a receipt on a piece of paper, if you click on here, it will show the last bill that you've just taken, who it was processed by, and then you can again send this receipt as an email just after you've taken the appointment. Okay, so that's the hub. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please email myself, and you've got the support team as well. Thanks.